Welcome back, lads. It's episode number 59 of our FC 26 career mode, where we're currently managing at Girona, the city of the thousand sieges, the immortal city, the red and white, black vermelhos. It's going to be a good season for us. I'm feeling it right now. We had a fantastic victory in our opening game against Alaves. It's only one game. We cannot be carried away because of that performance, but the squad makes me feel positive. It's quite a good blend of young players and experienced players as well. We have sold a lot of players from last season, given where this team finished 16th. It's going to have to be a rebuild. We're going to have to bring in young players, and so far we're doing that. We've brought in Merino from Malaga. We've also brought in Spillers from Club Brugge, centre-back, and we will try and make one or two more signings. We've got Las Palmas, we have got Villarreal, Real Sociedad, Mallorca, and Atlético Madrid. And talking about Atlético Madrid, we received an offer from them for Bearcart for just over £59 million there. He's a player that I would have liked to keep, but given that he's 85 rated, we're not in the Champions League, his wages are quite high. I mean, given the fact that we're talking about a rebuild, why not build from a start again? Why not focus on improving the youngest striker, Petrao, who scored a brace, by the way, in our opening game against Alaves? I wanna try and get close to what we got for Wesley when we sold him to Manchester United. It might be a bit difficult given the fact that he's 30 years of age, but I will try and squeeze every penny here from Atlético Madrid. I want to get about £80 million if we can, between 70 to £80 million. Maybe somewhere in the middle, but I will go on to negotiate with them anyway. Here we go then for Bearcart, who joins Atlético Madrid. It's not a deal that ideally we wanted to do, but we got the price that we wanted. It is £75 million, exactly the same as we got for Wesley. It goes to show though, maybe if we're just a little patient for Wesley, we might have got a little bit more than that, given the fact that we have got the same amount of money for a player who's 30 years of age, but it is what it is. Well then, we cannot just keep selling. At some point, we have to be replacing these players that we have sold. Yes, we have brought in 2 players already, but a lot of players right now in our scout report that we are considering for different positions, of course. Komoto, we talked about, he scored against us for Alaves in our last game, so that's a midfielder to keep an eye out for. We've also got Tony Fernandez here from Barcelona. We've already sold a player to Barcelona this season. Now, can they do us a favor and give us one of their young players who is not going to play too many games for them? Let's be honest, and at 22 years of age, he needs a lot of playing time. Can we get this deal done? Certainly not going to pay his release clause. I tell you what, this signing, if we can get it done, it ticks a lot of boxes. He's Spanish, he's young, he can play anywhere out wide as well as in that number 10 position. Our opening offer though for £12.5 million, as well as a 15% sell-on clause, was rejected by Barcelona. We will go £13 million and we will stick to the 15% sell-on clause to them. I mean, we do know Barcelona like to retain a certain percentage of sell-on value. We're getting closer now in valuation, which is good news at least. We will give them the 15 again, 15% sell-on clause, and we will stick to the £13 million here to get the job done. It's getting much closer. Maybe we will go 13.5 this time. That should seal the deal of £13.5 million and 12% sell-on clause, 14.1 million, as well as still a room for negotiation, isn't it? A little bit more negotiation here. We might just be able to get this one done. Let's go £13.5 million then and give them, okay, I think, you know what we will do? We will just do the 10% sell-on clause and give them the £14 million. I did say we will have to break our transfer record of 12.5 million or 12 million euros for Kreshki, but when we do, it shouldn't be by much. And £14 million is certainly a good deal for a young player who is Spanish. We want to try and bring in a few Spanish players in this team, and we're doing that right now. Absolutely no doubt in my mind that he's going to be a fantastic signing for us. Got the number 9 shirt though, which is interesting. Our striker has got the number 10 shirt, and our white player have got the number 9 shirt, but it doesn't matter. it doesn't really matter. It's a good deal, £14 million, as well as that 11% sell-on clause to Barcelona, 79 rated as well. This will be a fantastic signing for us. Welcome to the football club, Tony Fernandes. And going into our second game of the season, then our first one away from home against Las Palmas, this time at the Estadio de Gran Canaria. It's going to be a good game, I've got a feeling. Our first game against Alaves was comfortable, is the best word to use. It was end-to-end, and that one favoured us. Alaves, though, or Las Palmas rather, playing with a 5 at the back formation, 3 midfield, and 2 up front. They've got really good players. Bazinga, one of those players on the team that I really do like. Recoba up front as well, can be a handful on his days. For us, we've made a couple of changes going into this one. Onahi drops into the deeper midfield position, allowing our new signing Fernandes to start in the number 10 position. Sigankov starts out wide on the left-hand side, replacing Asperilla for this one. I mean, it's looking like Las Palmas wants to go forward immediately here. No time to try and play a few passes at the back to get their players into the game straight away. They're looking to go out wide. One of the strikers, Recoba, dropping out wide in possession. It looks like this is what they're going to do, isn't it? 2 split strikers up front, looking to drift out wide to cause us troubles. Sigankov waiting for the run there of Petrao. We didn't get it on time, but we are happy to keep possession here and play out from the back. Lorente into Merino. Petrao is going to turn. Oh, nice feed from Petrao, who plays in Lorente on his left foot. Puts us 1-0 in front. And that's exactly why we wanted to keep I want to keep Lorente for the season. Rejected a few offers so far for him. I know he's in his 30s, but given the fact that we've lost Brian Gill in a swap deal, it feels right for us to keep 1 or 2 experienced players in the team. And Sigankov is the other one, playing from the other side, who is also in his 30s right now, but we will try and keep both players. Look at this from Gutierrez, driving forward on that left-hand side. That's one of the box-to-box midfielders, combining quite well with Gonzalez. Oh, he sent me to the shot there. Plays in Recoba to Bazinga, who has made that run in behind our defence all day. We've got to find a way to stop those midfielders just running through our defence. Oh, that's a nice touch there from Fernandes to get away from his man. It looks very comfortable in possession, Fernandes. And as I say that, the signing from Barcelona gives possession away. Sigankov plays in Petrao. Petrao has got such a lovely feet, you know. I want to say for a big striker, but then again, he's the big striker, but he's only 6 foot or 9. Oh my goodness. It's only our second game of the season, and we have got a goal of the season contender already from our Moroccan centre attacking midfielder. He had a good World Cup for Morocco. I thought he was really quiet against France, but then again, so was the whole Moroccan team. France are a really good side, but look at that. He's playing a little bit deeper today, but no problem at all. What a finish. Not the best angle, but it's 2-0. And if all the games in La Liga are going to be this easy, oh my goodness, we could have one hell of a season here. So far, it's only Alaves and Las Palmas, and even this game, there's quite a few minutes to go in the second half. That's a good ball. Oh, referee's been taken off there. And our new signing, Fernandes, wins the penalty for us. He's had a good game as well today, Fernandes. Nothing spectacular at the moment. It's just looked comfortable in possession. He's made good runs. He's kept hold of the ball nice and tidy for us. And it's the other experienced player in the team, Sigankov, probably our most experienced player in this team right now. And I think in terms of who spent the longest at Girona in the team, he might just be that player. Sigankov, straight down the middle. Cheeky little dink, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. To make it, is it 2-0 already for us? Double the advantage? It's looking 3-0, I should say. I've lost count. It's looking very comfortable for us right now. And the players celebrate. Now, can we keep a clean sheet? I said exactly the same against Alaves when we went 3-0 up, but we somehow went on to concede late goal on that one. Hopefully a different outcome. Come on, is someone going to close him down? Bazinga has been comfortably one of Las Palmas' better players today. That's a good ball to Gutierrez. Gutierrez shoots. The shot's blocked. Palestra is going to keep it alive. Back to Bazinga. Bazinga to Garcia. And Garcia goes for goal. Comfortable for the keeper. My only issue with our goalkeeper so far, whilst he's looked comfortable in this game, against Alaves, I felt like he made some easy saves, looks a little bit difficult. I've still not decided whether he's going to be our number one for the rest of the season, but that's a sign. A goalkeeper who makes easy save looks difficult. Maybe it's not the best keeper to have, but Gonzalez has been substituted and Blake is coming on to replace him. Lorente is again another player in this team who's had a spectacular game for us. He scored the opening goal, of course. Here's Gabasic over the top. Oh, Merino! I said in the last game when he scored for us, since we signed him, he's now got 2 goals this season. I said he's got an eye for goal, and if he's anything like his namesake, Merino, who plays for Arsenal, we could get a player who's capable of getting you 10 plus goals from midfield this season. Patrao again, his second assist of the game, but look at that. For a cushioned header though. I mean, I'm enjoying Merino right now in this team. I'm really enjoying the box-to-box midfielder. Maybe change into a formation that gets the best out of him as more of an out-and-out box-to-box midfielder might just be the best thing for him. But that is really silly. Try to play out from the back. And once again, we will not keep a clean sheet because in stoppage time, we have gifted Las Palmas a goal. It's a lovely pass here though. And the finish, he was always going to score from that one, wasn't he? He was always going to score from there. But that's come as a gift, just giving possession away. There was no need to try and play out from the back that time, given the fact that it was only 2 minutes of stoppage time. I know we have won the game. I know we have scored 4 goals. But when we don't keep a clean sheet, when you're in a position to do so, it really annoys me. But it's a fantastic victory for us. And we will move on to the next one. You know, with things going quite well for us so far this season, on and off the pitch, 2 wins from 2 in the league, good starts in the transfer market. We have sold players comfortably over £200 million at the moment, and we have signed smartly. We still want to take advantage of market opportunities though, and hence I'm looking at goalkeepers. We've got Krapitov at the moment, who is 75 rated. I do believe that's his ceiling. And hence, if we can get in a goalkeeper who can get better as we try and progress this season and next season even better, that would be great for us. And by the way, I know Waterbala talked about Stefan Mars, and this is the reason he wasn't on my shortlist initially, but I thought I should show you anyway. He signed for Liverpool. I'm not quite sure how much, but he signed for Liverpool this season. I think it's going to be crazy amount though, given the fact that I do believe he's got potential to be special. So I'm sure Liverpool have spent quite a lot for him, but we will find out in the transfer deadline day how much Liverpool paid for him. But we've got 2 goalkeepers here. One from Barcelona, Jakobishvili, who is 79 rated, the Hungarian. Clearly, one goalkeeper is better than the other right now. And Jakobishvili is quite better than Herkins, who is at Elche, but the wages for the Barcelona goalkeeper is putting me off slightly here, 35k in wages, whereas although slightly better, he's on just 12.5k. It makes sense to go for him, doesn't it? Joey Herkins, I believe he's got potential to get better than this, and at 24 years of age, 6'4", he will come in and be our number 1 this season. Well, I tell you what, if we can get him for £11 million here, as well as that 10% sell-on clause, I will be quite happy with that. 11.3 at the moment. Elche are asking for him, the Dutch goalkeeper, £11 million, as well as a 7% sell-on clause. Let's go ahead and accept that, and the contract should not be an issue. The good thing about looking at players on low wages is you don't have to increase their wages by too much to make them accept that. 15k in wages, 200k in signing on bonus, and a clean sheet bonus if he keeps 10 clean sheet this season. And by the way, we are yet to keep a clean sheet in our opening 2 games. Silly goal. we conceded against Las Palmas. We played in our last game. But welcome to the football club, Jory Haekins. And we are back in front of the home fans here at the Estadio de Montilivi, looking to make it 3 from 3 this season. It's a tougher opponent though. It's Villarreal this time. The last time we faced this Villarreal side, it was in the Europa League, or maybe Europa League it was. I wanted to say Champions League, but no, it wasn't the Europa League. Manini making a start here. Haekins, our new goalkeeper, starting goal. Asperilla is back into the team, and so is Solis in that and one of the deeper midfield positions, and that means Onahi returns to the number 10 position. Gogoza, the left winger, is one of the white players that we did consider this season. They've got Raya and Mitchell, 2 players that we would have known from our time back in the Premier League. It's a really good VRL team. Everything that I expected in this game so far, it's happening here. I expected Villarreal to sit deep and be comfortable on the ball when in possession, and it's exactly what they have done. Good defending there from Kreschke, seeing that one out for a goal kick, but it's been a cagey opening 25 minutes here. Trafford joining Real Sociedad from Manchester City. It's a good signing for Real Sociedad though. £45 million for a goalkeeper might be a little bit too much for the Spanish team, but Asperilla waiting for the run of Gabasic, who couldn't find Petrao up front. If we just got that final pass right there, I'm sure we were going to create at least an opportunity to go. This offside there, Petrao, but comfortable for Ryan nonetheless. It's been a cagey game here, man. Really, really cagey game. It's Riquelme placing Gogoza. That's a big tackle from Gabasic. I'm surprised it's not picked up a yellow card there. That's a poor tackle. Just before the end of the first half, and Villarreal have got a free kick in a dangerous possession. I'm sure they're going to put a cross in the box from this one. It's absolutely took him out there. I'm not sure how that's not at least a yellow card, but it's going to be marketed. The Georgian, poor cross from him. Gogoza, Villarreal retained possession. What a chance that was just before the end of the first half. But the away team to put themselves 1-0 in front there. I've got a strong feeling that if something positive is going to happen in this game, it's going to have to come from a spectacular like we saw from Onahi in our last game. That's a poor pass that time. A rare opportunity that we had there. How is that not going out of play? But a rare opportunity we had on the counter-attack, but couldn't make the final pass count. Riquelme now in possession. Villarreal are moving the ball quite well here. What a save. What a save from Haekins on his debut. I said Krapitov made easy saves looks difficult. Well, that is exactly what I mean. And that was a much more difficult save, but he made it look easy. That is a good sign of a goalkeeper, or a sign of a good goalkeeper. Substitutions here. We're going to bring in a few players to freshen up the team here. The likes of Martin coming on to give us a fresh leg in midfield here. Villarreal also made a substitution that time. It was Cordero coming on, I believe. But they have been spectacular in this game, especially defensively. See this? They have done it all day in the second half. Just play through our midfield. So easy. Runners everywhere. Mitchell making an underlapping run. It's found a player on the yellow shirts on the far post, but it's poor execution from the wide player, allowing Asperilla to drive us forward. Out wide to Fernandez. Fernandez will look for support inside to Onahi. Onahi plays in Asperilla, who's trying to dink it past the goalkeeper. But it doesn't matter. It's Petrao, 88 minutes into the game for his 3rd goal of the season. That's 3 goals and 2 assists for our striker with the number 10 shirt. I thought we messed that one up with Asperilla, you know. Poor decision there, trying to dink it past the goalkeeper. Easy tapping for Petrao that time. I tell you what, this is what I mean. Goalkeepers making easy save look difficult. I felt like the Villarreal goalkeeper should have saved that comfortably. But when you decide to parry it out like that, there's always our centre forward just lurking around, looking to get a tap in, and that's exactly what he did there. And we won this game. This is I mean, we shouldn't be winning this game, but again, this is a sign of a really good team. When you don't play well, you do enough to nick it last minute there, advantage to us. It's 3 points, it's 3 wins from 3 for us this season. And Girona are flying at the start of the season. Can he continue though? Now, normally our transfer deadline day are usually nice and straightforward, but I've got a feeling it will be a busy deadline day for us today. I'm looking to bring in one, maybe two players, and at the same time to sell one or two players as well. And Bertrand is one of those players that if we get offers for him, I'll be happy to let him go. But I have now changed formation to more of the 4-3-3 formation, just like at our Bolton Wanderers days. I feel like it will bring out more of the strength of this team, especially the likes of Merino, who likes to go forward in that box-to-box midfield position, to give him the license to combine with other Spaniards that we've got with the team, Fernandez, Merino, and Gorozabal on that left-hand side. All three players are Spanish. We want to bring in one or two more Spanish lads if we can as well. And I'm not quite convinced about Solis in that centre defensive midfield position for us. Whilst he's done a good job so far, I'm still not convinced. The good news for him though is he can also play as a centre-back, which is one of the positions that we don't have too much covers right now. I mean, if you look at the bench, we've got Fry, who is retiring at the end of this season, and we've got young Kiala, who we don't want to rush him into the first team. We want him to take his time to develop, if you know what I mean. And possibly we might look to bring in a right back. We've got Manini and Gebazic at the moment, both players. Again, I'm not 100% convinced by. Gorozabal, on the other hand, although 76 rated, just like the other two, I feel like he's got potential to improve on that left-hand side. But that's the plan anyway for the transfer deadline day. And now, with not being 100% convinced with Solis in that centre defensive midfield position and Beltran likely to be sold, who is Spanish, we should try and replace him with another Spaniard if we can. We've got Chema Andres here, who plays for Stuttgart at the moment. Some people see him as the next Rodri. That is a big boot to fill, son. I don't think he's ever going to get that good, but he's a good defensive midfielder. I don't think he'll be the quickest player for us, but one thing he would allow us to do is those two box-to-box midfielder, he will allow them license to attack a bit more, and he will also give us ability to control games a little bit more. I do like the profile of this player. We don't have his final scout report just yet, but one thing I don't want to do is spend over £20 million on any signings this season, so we're certainly not going to pay his release clause. Tell you what, this will be a perfect deal for us if we can get a swap deal here with Beltran. I don't think they will accept it. Of course they wouldn't, but they're asking for £26.2 million though, as well as a 10% sell-on clause, which is right now ahead or too far away from our price range. We will try one more time though. We will try one more time. Of course, we will give them £19 million here. And again, we will increase the sell-on clause to 15% and see what Stuttgart have to say. They're going to take their time to think about it. Oh yes, we have got an offer for Fran Beltran, who is one of the players that I want to let go. Also, Kuruma have been approached by Getafe. I think he's got a release clause, which I believe Getafe have just paid. So £4.5 million there, his release clause. It's up to the player now whether he wants to leave or not. But before we make any decision for the Beltran deal, we want to try and get this sorted with Stuttgart first. They've asked for £22.6 million now, which is not far off the £20 million that I want to spend for the player. Now, I think what we're just going to have to do here is just make it a straightforward £20 million deal. We have been trying for a while to try to get him for less than 20 million. But it doesn't seem that like that will happen. We have got a deal though for £20 million, as well as a sell-on clause of 10%. He will go on to become our record signing if we can get the contract sorted. And here we go for our fifth signing of the season. It's Chema Andres from Stuttgart for £20 million and a 10% sell-on clause. The contract was never going to be an issue. I am excited for this signing though. I'm not quite sure what he will offer us, but I think he will give us more control in games. He's 6'3", which is perfect. We don't have a lot of height in this team. So to bring in someone who has been described as the next Rodri, exciting times here at Girona. 6 hours to go in the transfer deadline day. Some of the big deals so far: Kalili to Brentford for £66 million. There, Bolton Wanderers, a good signing for Barcelona, and Rodriguez to Manchester City. I did say we will try and see how much Stefan Mars was sold for from Bolton Wanderers to Liverpool, considering this is a player that had never kicked the ball for Bolton Wanderers. He was out on loan for the few seasons whilst we were there and promoted him to the first team, gave him his first professional contract. But let's see, it's not on the 60 million mark so far, so Liverpool might have got a bargain there. I honestly thought it would have been more than 50 million at least, but 42 million pounds. Liverpool picked up the youngster for still a lot of money for Bolton Wanderers, but still a player, I think for a player of that quality who is only going to continue to get better, maybe Liverpool got the better deal. But 6 hours to go, we're still waiting for the confirmation of sale for Fran Beltran. I mean, we had both players, Beltran and Ivan Martin, both players in their 30s, and we couldn't keep both of those. But here is Beltran, I believe, joining. Maybe we accepted 2 offers. I'm not quite sure. The team has decided to join. But the first one out is Kuruma to Getafe, who activated that release clause. And now we've got the confirmation of Beltran. He's gone for Palmer instead, who we accepted £10 million deal from. So that's a good deal for us, for a player who is in his early 30s now. And with 2 hours to go in the transfer deadline day, we can now close down any thoughts or any rumors of bringing in a right back in this transfer window. I thought about it, but you know what? We will trust in Manini and Gebasic, the 2 right backs that we've got at the moment, to see us through so the January transfer window opens, and then we will make a decision at that time. An hour to go, and that should be it for the transfer deadline day, for the summer transfer deadline day, I should say. We will await the January one. We will very quickly take a look at the Youth Academy Scout report, and we will end today's episode after that. And now starting in Spain, where we're scouting for midfielders and centre-backs. No luck so far from Spain for the first month. And Hel Gil, we will continue to scout further, who was a centre-back, as well as the likes of Humberto Mendes and maybe Vargas. I tell you what, we will just stick to Mendes and Angel Gil. We will continue to scout both players. The rest of them, okay, maybe Jimenez. The rest of them, we will get rid of them here in Spain. And up next here is Argentina, where we're scouting for centre attacking midfielders as well as wingers. Again, we're not having a best of luck here in terms of our Youth Academy scouting. I think we will get rid of all of them here in Argentina. I don't think there's anyone worth scouting further. Maybe Pablo Nunes, and the rest of them we will get rid of. And finally here in Ukraine, where we're scouting for left backs, box-to-box midfielders, as well as strikers. Pavlyuk, we will continue to scout, has got really good potential there. Krychenko as well, we will continue to scout him. Both players that we will scout further. The starting overall needs a little bit of work. Oh my goodness. And Makarenko, if that potential gets better, he might just be a fine centre attacking midfielder, you know. It's funny though how we were getting better players with 2-3-star scouts, and now that we've got 5-star scouts, we're not getting the best of players from the Youth Academy scouts, and I'm not quite sure how it works, but it's still early days. I'm sure we will pick up 1 or 2 into the academy, but smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one. Fantastic start to the season for us. 3 wins from 3 in La Liga this season. We've made some really good signings that I think will improve this team moving forward, and hopefully we can fight to finish mid-table and maybe just push into Europe by the end of the season. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.